Hello, YouTube. This is a continuation of my mess to a message. I just want to just share a little bit with everybody out there, right? I've been taking a lot of suggestions and opinions and everything from my videos, right? A lot of people say, man, you hollering at people, you doing this, you doing that. And all that's great. That's great. You know what I mean? But my thing is, right, I'm trying to get something through. And sometimes, man, my delivery might be a little bit, you know, you might not understand it, right? But it's not to harm nobody, it's not to offend no one, right? It's that, man, sometimes you gotta put stuff out different ways. Sometimes it might could touch somebody. You know what I mean? Because people talk nice to me a long time. It didn't help me, to be very honest. People talk to me very nice. Hey, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't go around the corner. Don't hang with this person. And they talked as nice as they wanted to talk. And guess what it did? Nothing. But today, right, I think about it, right, and it comes back to haunt me. Because today I understand that they was just showing me some love, right? And sometimes, man, some people show love in different ways, man. I'm trying to show it in a way maybe it might not be understandable to a lot. And a lot of people, right, I want to say this also, right? A lot of people might feel like, man, I already know that. Man, you ain't telling me nothing. And that's right. Because a lot of this stuff is basically what we've been known it, and we've been exposed to it, but man, we just got away from it some kind of way. And not everybody. Let me make sure I get that right. Not everybody. Everybody hasn't stepped away from that. But what I'm saying is my thing is built on just being a platform, right, to come on here, right? And I want to thank YouTube for giving me this platform to come on here to explain, my mess, and I'm trying to make it a message, you know what I mean? And I want to let everyone know out there, right? You know what I mean? That don't give me a view or give me a view. It's all right, man, because you know what? My thing is I'm doing what I feel I need to do. It makes me feel good to be able, if nobody watches, if I can just look at it myself, it's great. I did what I was supposed to do, and that's the job of delivering a message. And a lot of times, man, we don't, let me just speak on me. A lot of times I didn't receive messages when they came at me. You know what I mean? I didn't receive them. They was just, something somebody was saying, man, and I didn't receive them, man. And it went on to be a thing where I guess I was like a slow learner, because I had to learn through the experience. I had to go through some stuff to understand. You know what I mean? And I want to just say, man, to all the people that's out there, right? Everybody that I know, and if you are watching this, or if you're taking a second to watch this, thank you. And for the people that might watch it, but just feel like, man, I don't care about that. That's cool too, man, because you know what? Everybody, that's what makes the world go round. You know what I mean? And it's just a thing that I just want to be on here, man, to deliver a message, man. That that anybody, man, you know what I mean? Anybody, man, can change their life and change it around. Because this right here was something I couldn't see. Being on here Sunday morning, right? Sunday morning, with a tie on and a nice shirt, talking about my mess to a message. I couldn't see it. You know what I mean? And I just want to say to y'all, right, that I learned a lot through my mess, man. Through my mess, I learned a lot. And I'm gonna say, man, that it gets to the point, man, in my life right now, right? I just want to be able to be a person that if you are struggling, because everybody ain't struggling, and I understand that too. Everybody ain't struggling. But this ain't for the people that ain't struggling. This is for the people that are struggling. This is for the people that don't know there's a way out. This is for the people that don't have anyone to be in their ear to tell them that they can change, man. You know what I mean? Because, man, I didn't have nobody, man, really to tell me something. And like I said in my other video, right? You know what I mean? I got to look at your walk. Because if I see that you ain't been through nothing, I don't accept that too good either. I'm not really good at that one. You know what I mean? You know, you can't tell me about jail if you've never been there. You can tell me what you heard, you can tell me what you think about it, but you can't tell me what it is when they put you behind that bar and they lock it and they tell you, see you when your time is up. You don't know that feeling. And I'm going to say that, you know, I can relate to that because I know that feeling. So what I'm trying to do is be that person to let you know I understand. You know what I mean? I understand that there is a whole lot going on in this world. I understand that. But, man, I had to get to the point, man, in my life where I said, man, you know what? Hey, man, I can't do this no more, man. This right here, man, ain't for me. You know what I mean? This ain't for me, man. I can't see me, you know, doing this for the rest of my life, in and out and in. You know what I mean? People looking at you, oh, no, how long you going to be out? Blah, 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 blah. You know, and all those things, man, became important to me, man. Not being that person anymore. You know what I mean? And now, right, I'm a person that's an advocate for changing your life, an advocate for getting pardons, an advocate for getting expungements, and an advocate for just being a person that you can talk to about whatever's going on, whatever it is. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. I'm hands-on because if I can't help you, I'm going to try to find somebody that can. And that's what I want to be available for, man. And like I said, this ain't for everybody. Everybody might not want to even embark on this with me, right? And that's great. Because, man, you know, I look at it as far as my life is, you know, everybody didn't do what I was doing when I was doing it. So I don't expect everybody to want to do this. You know, I got to have the same respect, you know, for when I'm doing this than when I was doing that. I have the same respect, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't approve of that. So a lot of people might not approve of this. And that's all right, man. That's all right, man. Because guess what? As long as I am doing something to help a situation, I feel as though that I'm a help and I'm going to be a positive impact on a situation. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I mean, when I was coming up, we didn't have YouTube. I didn't have people from my neighborhood or whatever, people that I know been through something, get on here and say, hey, look, man, that's a dead end, man. I'm telling you, I did it. I've been there. I know. We didn't have this. So I'm trying to use this platform to tell some people that, hey, I've been there. I've done it. You know what I mean? Like I said on Mess to a Message 1, you know, I remember that PTA, and that was something that I never will forget, man. You know what I mean? I never will forget. And it's another situation I remember, man. Being in DCC, man. Delaware Correctional Center, right? How did you know? I don't know what. And also on a tier, right? They had a little something different. There was a little fan on there though, right? But the thing was, right? And to some people, this might not mean nothing because you get it and you can get it and it's at your disposal at anytime you want it. But I was there, right? And I like to drink ice cold water with ice in it. And I couldn't. That right was taken. Just that simple was taken. And guess what? I had to live by some rules that I did not really understand at the time, right? And to some people that might not mean nothing, man. But to me, I took that and enter. You know, I mean, I internalized that. I internalized it. And I said, man, you want a cold glass of water, you a grown man, and you can't get it. What have you done to yourself that you cannot get ice cold water on a hot day. To some people, that might not mean nothing. To some people, it will mean something. And that is the difference by me doing these videos, man. Because some people might not mean nothing because they got ice cold water at their disposal every minute. But wait until you don't have it. Wait until that right is taken from you. Then you will understand what I'm saying, man. You'll understand some stuff, right? And, I just want to share, man, and let y'all know, right? My thing is, right, I understand that a lot of people don't want to really comment, and that's all right because, you might feel as though that somebody might judge you because you comment on something that is very, very important or very serious. And you don't want people to look at you a certain way. And that's all right, man. Because you know what? For me, it don't matter how you look at me because guess what? I'm the one that's got to look at me. You know what I mean? I'm the one, when I wake up, right? I keep using this one, man, because it's the only one I can use. When I look in that mirror, right? And I say, hey, are you going to do the right thing today, man? Are you still on that path to do the right thing for the right reason? And that's where I'm at, man. You know what I mean? And my thing, man, is that, I'm doing this because nobody did it for me. If you can understand that, and I want to apologize to anyone, right, that my videos have offended, right, any kind of way, has offended and gave you a bad taste, or you might feel as though, man, what is he talking about, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I apologize if that's what it did because that wasn't the intentions of me doing these videos. My intentions was to bring some awareness, let you know that I understand, right? I can relate, right? But I also got to be the person to tell you that there is a way out. And I want you to know that if we, as people, man, understand that part of what we're doing out here, man, it'll be a much better world, man. It'll be a much better world. But back to what I was saying, I apologize to anyone, man, that I might have offended, man, in any kind of way, man. Because, that ain't my intentions. I'm not on here to shine. I'm not on here to say how great I am because I'm not great. I'm just a person that decided to do something different. That's all I am. Ain't nothing great about me at all. I might have made a great decision, but it's nothing great because what I'm doing, people been doing for hundreds of years. You understand me? People live their life doing what I'm doing now. People been doing, so that's old. I'm not doing nothing new. You know what I mean? I'm not doing nothing new. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share something, man, that my dad told me, right? My dad told me, right, I remember when I was graduating from high school, right? And I thought that was a big deal, right? I really did. I thought that was a big deal. Everybody around my neighborhood, it was a big deal to them and their parents and stuff. Man, and I told my dad, hey, Dad, I'm graduating from high school. You know what my dad told me? That's what you're supposed to do. So, man, he didn't get all upside and, hey, throwing, want to throw me a marching band. Nah, you're doing what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to give it to you like it was given to me, right? I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Ain't nothing extraordinary about what I'm doing, extraordinary about a job I got. Ain't nothing extraordinary about the cars I got. Because I'm supposed to have done it. I'm supposed to been retired from a job for real. I ain't even supposed to be still working. So really, I don't want no accolades or no high fives or no shout outs for that. Because I'm doing something I'm supposed to have been done and supposed to be doing anyway. And I just learned, man, that I have to keep my eye on myself. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing, man. But by me doing this, right, I'm finding out a lot of things. You know what I mean? This right here is new to me, this platform. Being on YouTube, having a YouTube channel, Solo 5300. Subscribe, share, comment if you want to. And you know, like I said, my stuff might not even become important until like after I'm gone. You know that? And I can accept that. I really can. I can accept that. That these might not even be valuable to anybody until I leave this earth, or until some people uncover this and say, hey, this cat was on something back in 2000 somethings. And guess what? This is phenomenal. You know, whatever. I don't know what might happen in the future. Because nobody knew that the Mona Lisa was going to sell for 800 million when they first painted it. So you don't know what this might be doing in the next few years or in the next century to come. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Thank y'all. Stay up. Solo 5300 out.